A very good day to all my students. On the subject Introduction to Fashion Design, in Unit 2, we will be dealing with the specific topic clothing based on different climatic seasons. So that will go to the next slide to understand more about it. So why we have to wear clothes for different climates? As you all know, the earth moves around the sun and one rotation takes 365 and a quarter days. During such time, you will find different countries at different points of time face different temperatures or harsh climatic conditions. So that human being, what he has decided is, he has named it based on his experience, he has named it into seasons, and they found there are 4 different seasons. Now, rainy season in some countries has been taken as one season, so 5 seasons. But basically, we talk about 4 seasons, and for student understanding purpose, I'm just giving how do we decide in a calendar year what are the seasons. From January, February, and March is taken as spring season. April, May, June is taken as summer season. July, August, September is taken as autumn, or it's all generally known as fall. It has got another name as fall, FALL. And then October, November, December is the coldest, where temperatures drop minus 0, comes below 0, so we call minus. Like Canada experiences minus 16 degrees centigrade normally in winter. So this is what we say. So these 4 seasons are given in a calendar year. For every country, these months change depending on the rotation of the earth. Okay, so this is what it is. Now, to understand it better, for this season, why we study these different seasons is based on that we have to clothe ourselves. Otherwise, the climate will give a very harsh condition, and it may even come to a position where our blood flow will stop. So this is why dressing becomes very important based on the climatic conditions. Though it is a simple topic, we need to know more of it. So what are the different styles what we put for season and why it is put, more importantly? Every season you get a chance to recycle, upcycle a wardrobe. What is a wardrobe? You all know that. Wardrobe is a place where you keep a cupboard, where you keep all the items you need for your daily life. Everything which covers a human body. It also includes your bedding. So the parts of bed sheets, pillow covers and all that. So you can recycle or upcycle. So in your wardrobe, that is one of the reasons. And you need different type of clothes for different season. Summer and winter are 2 seasons excessive temperatures. The minimum clothing you need is in summer and the maximum clothing you need is in winter. So that is understood, because in summer it's so hot, the temperatures comes even up to 52 degrees centigrade, which happened recently in Saudi Arabia, Rajasthan and all this year, where people had died also because of excessive heat. Then you have winter temperatures running into minus 21 degrees centigrade, where you cannot even go out of the place or your house. So that is what the systems are there. Now, when the climate outside is like this, the clothes must be according to the climate. It must appreciate the roles, and it must support you during winter when it is freezing, when you can rarely breathe. So, or in summer, the heat wave is so much, it just dehydrates you in a few minutes outside. So this is the importance. Clothing becomes important only when seasons come into play. There are countries near the equator where the temperature is not very cold, is not very warm. I mean, it is hot, no doubt it is hot, but does not go very cold. Those countries lying on the equator line, north and south of the equator line to certain degrees. Now you want a pleasant climate, we call something known as Mediterranean climate, where the European countries, you see Italy, France, they have a Mediterranean climate. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. So the most travelers prefer those type of countries. Those go for a tourist. Now, in winter season, high quality coats, tweeds, wool, mohair, cashmere, they can withstand the cold. Why wool? Because it is a hair grown on a sheep. All these things, natural fibers which can protect from the cold. Okay. Then again, in summer, you want to be comfortable, you want to look fashionable. Then you have denim shorts, denim, anything. Wear on some jeans, which cannot withstand the cold during winter. Those all the things. Also, depending on your budget, you can wear on ornaments and you can have a confident look. So we are here in this particular topic. We are combining the objective of fashion in seasons clothes, that is different climatic clothes. Okay, so that is what it is. Now just look at these types of clothing. See, these clothes purely, I can say, you can wear it on in summer. So you have a V-neck T-shirt on the left-hand side. Then on the right-hand side, with the orange with the flower dots, that is for the summer. You have a cap, polo cap. Then you have a frock there, and you have a vest on the right. So this is basically a summer basic clothing. Basic clothing. This is for summer, wherein half the parts of your body are shown to get more airy. In summer, you need more air. So we talk about summer. So there are only two pieces. You have a swimsuit. Most of the Americans and Westerners, you have they normally what they do is on the beach side, they go for a swimming. They like the beaches. That is only during summer. So swimsuits are preferred during that time and in the beach or in a neighborhood swimming pool. But when you are free, like other than your work time, you can wear on tank tops, flippy jumpers, shorts, radiant t-shirts and slippers. So a single season you are wherein the heat is dissipated through the clothing outside. Whatever heat is absorbed to your body, it is dissipated. Now, the classic women's western wear, if you see summer apparel, I'll show you some photographs. It'll be very interesting. Today, because of the discretionary income of a certain parts of society, certain percentage of society, where the discretionary income is more, so they have more amount to spend on their extra money. And what do they do? You can see here. All this you see is summer clothing. You can have a see, slowly you have sunglasses, you have a t-shirt, you have a Hawaiian shirt, that is what. Then you have a straw hat. Why straw hat? Straw is very good for when it comes to extreme heat. Then you have boxer shorts. Of course, looks like boxer short. You can't wear out boxer shorts and go. Then you have a simple gown, single piece dress, or a singlet, a cap, one piece bathing suit or a two-piece bathing suit, swimming trunks, overalls for kids, polo shirt. In India, polo shirt you can wear at any time of the year, or a tank top, slippers which are known as flip-flops. Now, these are the summer clothing. What you're seeing here is an average American can wear on and all these things. During summer, his winter clothes will be kept in the cupboard for 6 months in the wardrobe. So you see on the left different types of gowns. So what we feel, we call nightie here, there they use it for a casual wear at home. And you see the right side, that is for when you go out. But you also, one more thing you need to color, you need to see here is the coloring. See, seasons demand certain colors and all the light colors. Why blue? Sky blue. Because that is the time you can see the sky fully. Summer is the time. Reflects and the sea reflects the blue color on the sky. So sky blue, oranges, sometimes red, any yellow, these are all and light greens. These are all the life. It talks about life. Okay. Then you come to spring. After what is spring, which comes before summer, is just after winter, when the climate becomes warmer, the snow starts thawing. Thawing means it melts, start thawing, and the trees again get back the life. This is the time where you don't wear on that heavy winter clothing, you just wear a light coat, sweaters, and some clothes to wrap on. So that is what we call spring season, where moving from very cold winter to summer, where slightly it changes. The temperature comes from minus 21 degrees centigrade to zero, and finally it stabilizes at about 7 degrees centigrade, which we call the Mediterranean climate. Okay, that is the spring season. Okay, where the animals start behaving in a cheerful way, and the trees and the plants, they start getting life. They get from brown, they become green in color, start. So we normally call for the plants and flowers a rebirth. This is the season. Okay, now come to spring. Again, I showed you the spring seasons close earlier. Now we can see another set of clothes in spring. Of course, you see on the right hand side bottom the famous jeans pants we call made from denim cloth. Then we have rain boots. Not necessary, but sometimes in certain countries like Malaysia, continuously starts raining every day, drizzling, not raining. The climate is such that it keeps cool. Though it's warm, you have a drizzle. At that time, dews will bend off. The jackets are also used. Jackets are very lightweight jackets. It can withstand, it will not absorb the water inside. So that is what you're seeing on the left hand top. And then cool hoodies. So it keeps you cool. And sometimes the baby girl you're seeing here, the child, it has some decorations on the shirt. So this is a time when you don't need heavy clothing, you need lighter clothing where you can play with colors and some sort of decoration. Then winter, coldest time of the year is winter. Many countries shut down during winter because full of snow, roads are covered and nothing can be done. And just like we have air conditioners in India, they have heaters in every house to heat. It will be below the window sill and it will heat the room, keep the room heater. So they don't have any air conditioners, they have what you call heaters to keep it warm. So this is the time you need heavy coats and jackets and comfortable sweaters. Why? To keep you warm throughout the day. So that is so you have shawls, you have mittens, you have stockings, of course caps which covers your ears, or separately earmuffs consumed during winter. So this keeps you warm. Basically, by keeping you warm, it keeps you normal. So layered clothing is very important. Just for a note, if you are in North America, like in Canada, Iceland, or northern Russia, or sometimes even in northern Japan, like that, or in New Zealand, where it is sometimes the coldest parts in the world is New Zealand. Other than North Pole and South Pole, where people do not live. So this is what it is. You need layered clothing, at least 3 layers. I am saying the minimum possible, but recently, even in New Delhi, the capital of India, it has gone to 1 degree, 0 degrees, where old people are wearing 7 layers of clothing. So each one layer, the internal layer is the inner garments, then next layer is the second layer, third layer, which actually contacts you on the cold. This is the minimum. Like that, you can have several layers. Now see some winter clothing. You can see in the photographs winter clothing. You see a vast difference here. The colors are totally different from summer clothing. Here you see dark colors and light colors is on the summer clothing. So you see winter is associated with dark colors. Anything black, anything brown, because the leaves turn into brown, dark green, dark maroons. This is what it is. So normally it is associated. You all know the color wheels has two sets of color: warm colors which is used in summer, cool colors which is used in winter. The 6 warm colors are basically used by all designers in summer clothing, and the 6 cool colors which is showed on the color wheel is used by designers for winter clothing. You can see different types, even the kids having all these mufflers, mittens, anywhere everything is covered except your face. Everything else is covered. Okay, you have ice boots to cut into the ice when you're walking. All these things you can see. So it is self-explanatory. So fall is a period where uh, after just before winter, between summer and winter, again the leaves started becoming brown or orange in color, and mild colors, and jackets, ponchos, coats. Instead of having a single layer clothing, or normally let us take 2 layer clothing. In summer, it's basically the tops will be single layer, bottoms will be 2 layers. 2 layers, the inner garment and the outer. So that becomes now 3 layer during autumn, slowly changing from heat to cold. So it is a contemporary system, and even the footwear you wear on, you start wearing other than the footwear which covers all the foot, but light footwear. So that is what we call fall or autumn. This is what we call autumn. So now come to fall. Different colors, all mild colors, no shiny colors, same colors. You see purples, you see light, very light greens, light blues. This is what is light purple. All these things comes during autumn. Women's clothing during autumn on the left hand side, men's clothing during autumn on the right, during winter on the right hand side. The idea behind this, as I told you, for an example, in a calendar year, July, August, September is called autumn. It's neither cold, very cold, it's neither warm. So it's in between, wherein you see a different set of clothing. Please be informed, my dear students, in developed countries, which are in the northern, near to the northern hemisphere, and developed countries which are near to the southern hemisphere, I mean, far away from the equator line, all the families have 2 sets of clothing. One for autumn winter, which is called AW, one for spring summer. So this basically a textile student need to know, because when we manufacture clothes for export to developed countries, they have to be specific in telling, is it for summer 2025 or winter 2025. That is what they got to tell you about. So this is the basic which are there. So you can just go through and you can see, by just looking at it you can see. Again, rain jackets, some of the countries where I told you, like Malaysia, you have a light rain, drizzle coming, or sometimes they have very lightweight jackets. They call the rain jackets to keep you, and also a cap along with it, or a long coat. So that is when some countries or some cities they consider as 5 seasons. One is the rainy season, and please look, this is the rainy season, what you are seeing here, just an artist designing of the rainy season, the rainy days, what you wear on. So here finally the point I would like to make is, you got to shell out or spend a lot of money for your clothing if you are in a developed country. That is just to keep you in your regular, to keep your body temperature at 36 degrees centigrade, to maintain that body temperature, to keep you at not too cold, not too hot. So keep at the normal body temperatures, so your health doesn't get too bad. So that is what it is. So thank you for watching, and I'll come for the next topic next class. Thank you.